I'm telling them, man, I'm like, they rotate really, really well. That's what I was saying in game one. They're a rotational team. Awkward doesn't fight. He just accepts it. He understands the game. So whenever he comes, like when you speed boost, Awkward backs up. They rotate. Udidi drops. The center, Dave Fry steps up. So it's like you have to send heavy slips. And it's like you have Rhea on your team. So you can get the ball to an animal. So it's like early slips, get it going. That's going to relieve that pressure for you. As the teams that they struggle with, the Wizards are teams that play with PG3, the slasher, like the Knicks. We play them, and if you drive on rotational teams, PG3 gets the contact. Oh, goodness.
Wow. Shot from the corner, and yeah, you know, Dirk, you and I were talking that the Jazz, and I think Rhea, we had a very audible Jazz locker room in between those games. I think he was upset. He's like, give me the basketball.
Oh, man. I heard the gist of it, but we didn't like hear, what they actually were talking about. But it was just a clear, visible frustration. And this, the issue is that you're playing for the finals, the most amount of cash that you've ever played for before. And like, that's the mentality going in. The energy is completely drained coming in from Jazz game. You see Bees is trying to get them fired up. I mean, you just got to be back into that playoff mindset that we've seen the Jazz. We've seen them be one of the most energetic teams that we've seen on stage here in Season 4 so far. You got one team on cloud 9. You got another team that looks defeated already.
Splashy steps into a three. Nutini secures the rebound.
That's tough. That's tough.
And let's be honest, beating the Wizards 3 straight games, you can't even think about that yet. But you didn't come all this way. You didn't play all these games this season to get swept.
No, you're right, but you got to take it one game at a time. You got to go one game at a time, and it's the thing I didn't like with the halftime thing is like the Wizards seen that. They were looking like, now those guys are champs, man. They smell blood, so I want to see how they act. But I believe that they got Lottie back in the game. Come on, Lottie, there you go. He got a hit, but they got another check. That's a shot. That's money ball. But they got Lottie back in the game. It's the Jazz. If they can make shots, they're scary, man, because they got Splash at the head of the snake, and they could make something shake.
Well, they're up by 3. They've had a lead in every first quarter.
I guarantee you, Dave Fry fake pass and monster mash that next time.
And JBM working against compete now. Shot clock. Got to get the shot off. And it won't go long. Rebound, though. Secured by Rhea.
They got a foul. Great foul.
Rhea's played well enough for this team to win tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the games have been close, right? I mean, he's been making an impact. He's been as consistent as they come. So, and it's where that frustration starts to build up when you're playing your game. You feel like things are starting to go right, but it's just those little things. And I mean, when you're a center and nobody's hitting, shots going on your team, you start to get frustrated. You're like, man, like we're getting open. Like, what do you want me to do? I need to stop passing the ball now. I just got to try and mash so we can get any points in the paint.
6-3. Jazz up early, down 2 games and a best of 5.
So Dirk, you play center a lot. Like I actually think you had a talent to play in the league as a center. So when you see the defense playing the way, it's great defense by competing Sale and Curry. But if you see the defense playing the way the Wizards are, and let's say you're in Rhea's shoes, what are you telling Splash at this point? Like they're switching heavy, so when they're switching heavy, the slip is open. So what are you telling him?
I mean, it's as simple as you could sit there and say, like, dude, just start looking out for the slip more. It's like, I know you want to get out there. I know you want to go score. Get me the ball in the free throw range, if anything, because that's the thing right with Rhea. Rhea's such a good playmaker. You trust him. Even if you hit the slip and maybe it's not there, he'll be able to catch somebody out of position. Right. And even then, he's crafty. He doesn't do a lot of crazy stuff at the center position, but you've seen it. He'll get an offensive rebound. He'll dribble out and just dribble his way back into the paint and go score. So you just got to put that full trust in him. When that slip is there, take it and go.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Big dunk by Dave Fry. Let's check it with Harris.
Thanks, Scott. Well, you mentioned how difficult it is to beat the Wizards 3 times in a row, but it's been almost impossible to beat the Wizards whenever they're in the playoffs. This Wizards team, after that Game 2 win, are now 13-1 over the last 2 years in the playoffs. They didn't lose a game to the 16-0 Raptors, to the 12-4 Kings from last year. The only team that has taken a game off of them were the Warriors in the NBA 2K League Finals last year. Since then, they haven't dropped a single game, and frankly, none of the playoff games have been particularly close.
I mean, you put last year local, they ain't losing that one game to the Warriors. I mean, they have been a juggernaut in this league. And they are trailing by 4, but they've trailed early every first quarter of all 3 games now.
I don't think 𝐷𝐸 gets enough credit, man, for in that coaching staff for going with JBM first pick. Like ever since they got Baby Jack, it's been it's crazy, man. They got the defense and then awkward. That's man, they put something together over there. Like sitting back thinking about it now, you got awkward 𝐷𝐸. They kept 𝐷𝐸. They lost Reese, and there's like, man, their core is phenomenal. That defense with JBM running the offense and him being that surgical is shots like that. Yeah, you got to call it. You got one shot.
Call timeout here, 11-8, and Harris has said many times it's the best 3-4-5 in the league. When you talk about awkward, Nudini, and 𝐷𝐸 and the way they interact. And right now, Splash, you talking like a guy that's got his back against the wall.
I really don't think, like, honestly, I'll say it. I don't think that if they stuck with, like, 𝐷𝐸 at shooting guard and were with LeBron all year, I don't think they're in this position. I think 𝐷𝐸 going back to power forward and just keeping that core together. It's like you lost Reese, which is a huge hit offensively. But when you're talking about chemistry on defense, that was the biggest change for them this year because they really kick it up another level.
I remember 𝐵 does not get enough credit, man. I remember, and the dude can flat out play. 𝐵 can play, and people don't realize. And I remember, I think it was the year he got drafted. He beat me in retail, and he went and posted the screenshot. 𝐵, I have not forgot that. I haven't talked about that. If I ever got to play, I was gonna bring it up on stage. So this is your moment, you got it. But he beat me in retail, and he got on Twitter and he let me know it. So it's like. And he was point guard, so like he can play. 𝐵 can hoop. He just don't get enough credit on this team.
One of those team-up heads too. That's the thing with him. Like I've seen him play every position. When you're talking about retail, and I mean even like his road to get into the league too. He made it all the way to the finals. And I think it was the Nets GC qualifying tournament. Lost that, but then got the extra spot from the losing squad there too.
They saw something there in Brooklyn, and it's crazy. Someone like 𝐵 is, 3 quarters away from being back-to-back champion.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
Jazz are fighting right now, though. Splashy at the free throw line. Yes, sir.
You can't get Splash in his face, man. He's going to bring it every single time, it seems like.
𝐵 will bring it up.
I think the Jazz are going to have to get creative because Jack looks comfortable, and when he's comfortable, good luck, because that defense is going to come through every night. And if he's comfortable, it's good luck.
And Wizards call timeout there, and looks like they're looking at some admins possibly during this timeout with 1:40 to go. They trail by 5.
Something that they're doing. We talked about it a lot. JBM, like game 1, was wing heavy, trying to constantly go for that shot. Game 2 changed it up and started attacking middle every single opportunity that he gets. And that's going to be one of the biggest adjustments is, are you going to let Jack get to that same spot that he completely obliterated you with in game 2?
Yeah, I want to see. I haven't seen heavy. Like, look, he's middle. He gets there. He got the crack. I don't see how the Jazz can switch it up because I haven't seen them be a heavy rotational team. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen it. And to where if it's the Wizards, they'll rotate, they'll switch and they'll let 𝐷𝐸 check you and put you on the island for 20 seconds. They'll say 𝐷𝐸 dance, and he'll do it. At Finals MVP, he'll do it.
Certainly up for the Defensive Player of the Year when you talk about 𝐷𝐸 and awkward.
See, I think Splash is like recognizing that he needs to hit the slip, but he's not giving those triggers to make the slip. Like speed. If awkward is sitting middle, speed boost wing. And force 𝐷𝐸 to switch and then hit the slip. I don't think he's doing that.
Yeah, you could clip that last 24 seconds if you want to know why the Wizards are the best defensive team in the league.
Timeout.
It's a good timeout. Good timeout. I'm surprised he didn't manage.
The crazy thing is, Jazz are still up 3. I mean, it's just this crazy feeling that these Wizards are just rolling over them. But they've been in every game.
It's close. Every game's been close. It's not like you're going to, blowout territory, and I don't think you would really expect that in a finals matchup regardless. But this is just, it's starting to become a trend now for the Jazz. Good start game number 1, keeping it close, have a lead. Good start game 2, have a little bit of a lead in that first quarter. But then as it goes on, the Wizards get their feet under them, and then that's when they start to pull away.
Here we go. This is overload. He hit him with the quick curry last time. Bring it back out. Grab.
He's just knifing
Pass
his
down.
way through the defense.
Surgical. That boy is surgical. That dude is patient, man. JV, baby Jack is finest right there.
What's crazy, it's like all left stick. He's not even like holding out to it. It's so carefree that it looks like it's like, oh, okay, he's going to get ripped. He's going to get bumped.
Body back to Rhea. Rhea gets it to Splashy. Shot clock winding down again.
𝐷eFry sitting right under.
Lottie's got to force it up. And he hits it.
Okay. They got one. JV
He had
hit one.
missed 12 shots in a row before making that one.
They gonna need Lottie to step up because the Wizards will not allow the PG to beat them. They just won't do it. So I think Splashy has to come in with like raps, fake raps, and like they got to run Fifis and.
Dini makes it a 1-point game. The Wizards DG, just awkward, introduced himself live on the stage in a big way last week. So y'all know Autumn had to talk to him on 30 Seconds of Greatness, presented by Trident.
But it gets to a point when you keep on playing up like that, Jack's like, okay, I'm finally going to start hitting Dini. You know, I've been sitting there trying to make some other type of play, but let's just go ahead, get the ball over to the corner, and didn't green it, but doesn't matter, still good.
We start the second quarter. Scott Cole, Bear the Beast, and Dirk the Caster, and the Wizards are just, all of a sudden, both these teams are down to 2 timeouts. And we're 13 seconds into the quarter.
This could be real interesting if this game is close going down the stretch. But it's a different dynamic, too, when you know you can't use these timeouts, like get the bailouts, right? You're about to get 3 seconds. You got to take it on the chin at that point.
Right.
So the Wizards trying to save every possession they can. And they trail by a point.
This offense that the Jazz have, I wonder what Comp is telling them to get the offense going. Like, see, they just tried it. They just tried to play right there. But I want to see what they're doing to try to get this offense going against the Wizards. Because the Wizards, if you study them, they run their rotations and they live the pass.
There you go, Lottie.
They live with it. And I want to see what they do that's different than game 1 and game 2. This is it. You lose, you go home. You're on the next flight out. So it's like, you got to get creative against this defense. You have to. And one thing about the Wizards is that they do this. If he hit this, oh my goodness. They rotate, and that window to make a play is small. Other teams is a big gap. But it's like the Wizards cover so much ground in a short amount of time.
We saw Compete trying to pull the trigger quickly there. It wasn't open. Gives it back to Splashy. Splashy in the paint. Back out to Lottie, who's hit his last 2 jump shots.
Lottie got to go. He got to.
Yeah. Tough shot. And it goes.
Ooh. Wizards don't like that. They don't like it. Dang, that was great defense.
21-15. And Wizards call another timeout. I mean, there's got to be something going on over there.
He had to, Scott. If he didn't, that was a steal.
Yeah, he got the perfect steal animation.
But at what point do you decide as a team?
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Hey, no, you're right.
That's the thing, too. I mean, 5-0 run, the steal right there probably would have got another score. And then, I mean, you feel the momentums with the Jazz right now regardless. I mean, even if you're just not even looking at a box score. So, yeah, again, you got 1 left now. You're going to have to start taking some of these turnovers and living with it and just put trust in your defense.
Yeah, it's instinctual, though. You see somebody get that like you're so used to pressure.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how many times, great pass. This is the difference to me. Like, Jack is running an offense. Like, he's trying to shred them and pick them apart. He's hitting them from different angles. Corner pass to Dini. He's hitting it to 𝐷eFry and let 𝐷eFry make the read. He's like cut from the hash. The Jazz, if you want to beat the Wizards, you have to get everybody else involved. You have to.
21-17. Jazz.
That's a cut.
Holding the lead here by 4.
See, right there, he got the switch. He cut, he got the switch. He should have attacked JBM. Because once JBM gets on the ball, they're running a rotation with closest guy, whether it's corner or big. They're getting him out of there.
And the Wizards.
Man.
And that's the thing, is the Jazz have the lead, but it feels like everything comes hard. Like everything's difficult. They're earning every bucket they get.
Splash has to make every play. And right, 𝐷eFry just made that play. Jack just made the play. Like, it's like you say, though, Scott, is coming. It's hard. It's tough. Wizards make it gritty.
2-point game. And JBM off the mark, no good. Jazz come back in the other way here with Lottie.
I know Slaughter's over there smiling ear from ear watching Dak play. He gets on me so much about not taking the mid-range, and anytime he sees a point guard, and JBM is getting right to it. He's just easing his way right on down, got the crab, and if he misses it in the center jump, it's a free board.
Splashy. Long two. Let's check it with Autumn.
Hey, you guys. Well, as the Wiz are trying to climb their way back right now, I just want to highlight on their professionalism. I mean, for the Wiz, it is truly unmatched in this league. Dave Fry told us that they just truly take every single day like it is the finals. They come in every day like it was the finals. They're never late to practice. They're always 15 minutes early. They get extra shots up. They stayed healthy on and off the court. They have real chemistry with each other, just making sure that they hang out with each other and know the ins and outs of every single player. And they know how to separate business from personal. So that all translates to the court and this dominance that we've seen in the series as it's a 2-point game right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy thing. When you're playing a really good team, even though you're winning, you still feel down. I remember when, this was before Clemson got good at football again. Every time they played Florida State in the 90s, Clemson could be up by 2 touchdowns. You're like, it doesn't matter. Florida State's going to come back and win this game. And I think that's the kind of mentality you get when you're playing the Wizards. You're like, oh, man, we're up by 2. But, or if you're down by 7 feels like you're down by 30.
You're absolutely the same way you feel, Scott, is the way I feel. Like, even though they were down 6-5, I feel like the Wiz got them. I feel like they got them.
Well, you put a lot of faith in teams, right, in making big-time comebacks when it's that good of defense. If a team's down, you're like, okay, cool, you've never shown us really anything on defense that can just completely take over a ball game. But this is the one instance where, like, when the Wiz get going, it's hard to stop them.
Nudini with the strip. Wizards with the lead and the dunk.
Man, this Wizards team is a well-oiled machine, man. It's beautiful to watch. Offense and defense, they make the right play, it seems like, every single time.
They got JBM in the lottery coming off a 7-7 season. And that changed everything.
If Jazz want to win, Splash has to, Rhea got to go get team. He got to do that until they can get some team going. And then once he come off speed boost, they respect Splash. Splash he has that name. He has that respect. Now that you got that, use Rhea. You got one of the best centers in the league. Like, abuse it.
Of course, Bears referring to team takeover. Something we haven't seen here in the final. And JBM!
Maybe Jack can't do no wrong.
Like a man smoking at a gas station. He is blowing up here in the finals.
He's 2 jump shots away from team, too. I mean, but Jack's like one of those people, he doesn't hold on to it. He'll just call in the first takeover. I could care less about getting double. That's just how impactful that he can be with the playmaking takeover.
Oh, Splashy. Good jump, good block.
Man, Awkward is locked in. Oh,
JBM on a little cut here. Oh, my goodness.
JBM a dog. JBM surgical with it. I thought for 100% he was going to day fry. Hit him on the back cut. See, and I thought they would do this a little bit more as well, because if the Wizards run a press break and they put Nudini and Dayfra on the same side. So if you send a top guy, which is Lottie, on a wrap, that messes them up a little bit. So it's like, I think they're trying it, but I can't see if it's working.
Splashy grabs Nudini.
Got a hit.
They have gone cold here in Dallas.
Got Nudini on them. ISO, they got to switch.
Lottie for 3. And Dave Fry brings down the board.
5 on the clock. Okay, great foul.
I mean, we've seen it. All 3 games, the Jazz were in control in the first half, and then they relinquished the lead late in the second quarter. This another buzzer beater? No! 31-25, the Jazz facing elimination. The Wizards now just 12 minutes away from maybe going back-to-back champions in the NBA 2K League. And maybe ever since he was selected first last year. And they start the half off with a 3. 34-25.
This Wizards defense offense is smothered.
25 points and a half.
I'm telling you, Dirk, Scott, we play the Jazz and we scrimmed them, and we couldn't stop Splash from having like 25 in the first quarter, and they got 25 and a half. Like I'm watching this, and I'm literally amazed at the way these dudes move on defense. And then on offense, it's just like they're so patient and it's surgical.
I mean, there's something more to the story here because, I mean, first game was pretty close. I mean, we're talking a 2-possession game with a minute to go. 4-point game, 4-point game. All of a sudden, Lottie's out of the lineup for game 2. It's nebulous. It's chaos.
Yeah.
And although it's only 8 points here, it feels like a much wider chasm because just the way that JBM is just taking his time out there.
Yeah.
You have to somehow find a way to make Jack pick up the pace, and not very many people can do that.
That's extremely hard to do. Like that. We've tried to do it plenty of times, and it's extremely hard to do. He's going to come up right wing right here. That right corner has to play high. He has to pinch. You gotta force Awkward to take that cut. You gotta get him out of that rhythm somehow. If you allow Jack to play within his pace, this dude might be a 10-time champion.
I mean, their offensive rotations are amazing too. I mean, Jack wants to go to the corner, so Awkward moves away. B. Rich comes all the way around. You mentioned Dirk and I watch a lot of games. The teams that are, in that middle tier down to the bottom, a lot of standing around on both sides of the basketball.
So I was talking to Dirk about it, but like, I love the way JBM plays. So it's like the people who stand up top and dribble. It's like they stand around. You're going to go home doing it. It looks good for the viewers, but you're going to go home doing it. And like the people who have won championships, their offense is very similar to the way the Wizards are running now. Oh, great block.
That was the worst decision that JBM made all day, right? And it's still their basketball at 19 to shoot.
I mean, there's always something that does stick out with, a team. Like when you guys won in season 2, you played like no other team. You had a popper out there on the court. Right. People call you crazy. They call you cuckoo for that. But it works. It's good to just throw in. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? Making all these plays, but it's just being able to mix in some backdoors here and there.
Yeah.
Get the Space Jams going. Get the RDGs going.
That's what I'm thinking. Like for the Jazz, they're not going to allow Splash to go for 40 every game. So with that, look at this. Day Fry is orchestrating. Man, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, it looks like they're playing 2 totally different 2Ks in my opinion right now. And it's not that dude, man.
Good shot.
He a dog. He a dog.
41-34. Will that get him going?
I don't know. Maybe Splash is I'm saying pass the ball, Splash. Maybe Splash is Hey, he might need to go out swinging. We might need to just see Splash go for it.
I'm in the latter. I'm saying if he needs to take 50 shots, that's what you got to do now.
I almost feel bad for 630, man. Look at this dude, man. That's a hesitation in the mid-range. Do you know how hard that is to guard as a lock, as a big? Like, that's tough.
43-34. Wizards have been fantastic.
There you go. This switched it. There we go. All right.
He draws the foul.
What's crazy is that they would rather have Day Fry guarding ball than JBM in that scenario. Like that shouldn't be a thing. It should just be put them in Splash Island, go egg at the center, just take whatever they give you. But yeah, that's again, it's just so strange because you don't see that.
Does that? I mean, I'm just a broadcaster. Does that help limit threes? Like if the center comes out on you,
100%.
You're not taking threes, right, Bear?
100%. That's what. And you got Day Fry. Day Fry he's a dog. So it's like the fact that they even trust their center to come out there. But you got to think like that center is 7-1. So it's like, and then the point guards, they have no defense. The way the league field is. So you get the 7-1 out there, force him to the drive, and if he does go dunk, it's only 2. You live with it.
And that's the thing too, is they get the chase down animations too because of the badge. So if the center ends up getting behind the plate, they can get these wicked jumps, especially if the contact and it draws it in. So it's definitely, it's weird. They know something we don't know.
Wow. And B. Rich as the shot clock expires.
Man.
Because, I mean, that's sort of what you guys did against 630 when y'all played him in the regular season. Y'all played very high on the defense.
Yep. You have to play like that. And it's the Wizards, though, they have it mastered. So it's like everybody else is like kind of like last year when the Raptors great shot, great pass. The Jazz are still here.
Yeah.
They gotta.
This ain't over.
It's not. They gotta keep knocking on the door. They gotta get some stops on this end. You gotta take a gamble and speed JB up and get him out of that rhythm. But he's the best at playing his own pace.
46-39. You might have to start trading 2s for 3s.
It's like
the Jazz.
Yeah, like you were saying with the Raptors last year. They ran that press. They created that. So it's like that was their defense. What the Wizards are doing right now, they created this. This is
that pass fake on the entry. I mean, it's smart. You don't go unless you're under the basket. Yeah, you'll go out of bounds with it. But that pass fake pushes the opponent back into the dead zone, and that's just kind of give clear. That's why it's so fun watching Rhea and Dayfry go back and forth, because they all know the little crafty stuff as a big man that you have to do to go get a bucket.
Yep, Dayfry's the first person I see doing it. So like after that, I'm like, Slaughter, you got a fake pass. He's the first one doing it. So like he's Euro stepping, dunking. Dayfry's an animal, man.
Well, the lead is 9. Under a minute to go here in the third. They are 7 minutes away from maybe going back-to-back.
They tried the double cut right there.
We've only had 3 champions in the league.
If he green this, okay, oh man. So he didn't take the 2 right there. Could have been a 7-point ball game. Now they're going to get it.
And there's Houdini and 1. And that's the crazy thing. I mean, do you call this team a dynasty in a league that's 4 years old? I mean, they've won. If they hold on here, they will have won half the chips.
Scott, I'm telling you, they're a dynasty. I said the game wasn't over before. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know if you're the Jazz, how can you come back at this point?
Man, awkward is his splashy with the Reggie Miller. Hit him with a choke. I turn around, I see him. I look at the camera. Yeah, I swear he just goes like choke.
Oop. Regular pass.
Well, it was Spike Lee that did that to Reggie Miller, and then Reggie Miller went crazy. And it's a backdoor cut by Houdini.
I'm telling you, man,
it's just basic stuff too, right? That's the most frustrating part. And I mean, watched a lot of Dayfry's gameplay. When Dayfry gets the ball, cuts coming. Usually it's from awkward, especially
so
on
why
the same
don't
side.
more teams cut? You know what I mean? I mean, the good teams cut. Is it? Do you have to?
That's why
you have to have the type of point guard to make the pass.
That's why the Nets had success, right? So in the playoffs, the same thing.
Rhea can't get it to go. The lead is 13. The Wizards are 6 minutes away from going back-to-back. This time in person in Dallas.
The league, it was like, wow, like I've been competing for 2 years now at the highest level. Why not go for it?
You can test your skills in the NBA 2K21 PlayStation Tournament. The NBA 2K League Triple Threat Competition. This week, PlayStation is running its final on-console tournament where players can earn rewards. Registration's open and the tournament starts tomorrow, September 5th at noon Eastern on both PlayStation 4 and 5. For more information and to sign up, go to compete.playstation.com. As we step back into the fourth quarter here, 52-42. Scott Dirk the Caster, the champion Bear the Beast, saying he's super jealous what might go down here in the next 5 minutes and 42 seconds.
I'm jealous, Scott. I'm looking over here. I'm hearing this communication. I'm seeing this defense. I'm seeing this offense. I'm just about to win 2 rings. It's tough to watch. Just the part that I knew might happen. I didn't try to sign up for this part, though. Gotta let it fly.
Someone's got to win and someone's got to lose. 23 teams in the league.
Crap.
36 players. Only 6 players win the chip.
Man, 10th of a second late.
And Rhea somehow got that to go. I think Rhea's played well.
He has.
He hasn't got a lot of opportunities. He should have gotten a lot more opportunities in this series.
So what you're telling me, Scott, if Rhea was your center, what you're saying is you would have got some more touches. That's what it sounds like.
I gotta feed the beast. You know what I mean? Especially when you're not shooting well, right? And this is basketball 101 as JBM knocks it in. And with that moment, that play by JBM has triggered a surprise drop in the chat because he's our DoorDash in the zone player. Type hashtag deliver with DoorDash in the chat for a chance to win a DoorDash gift card. Once again, that's hashtag deliver with DoorDash. Spam it in the chat. We got 4:19 to go. And we got a 9-point game, and we got a foul on compete. Splashy with 22 points. He's doing everything he can, but the Wizards have really kept him at bay here tonight.
Which is one of the hardest things to do in this league. Like you were saying yesterday, he might be the best 2K player all across the board.
Sure.
He knows the game inside and out. And for you to be able to bottle someone up like him, that is, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm watching it, and I've watched film before, but like watching it live, paying attention, like, these dudes play on a different level, man. The string that they play on and the trust that they have for one another is unbelievable. Somebody go, the next man is helping the helper, and he's helping the helper, and it's crazy.
Well, I mean, when you go back to the game number 1 at the beginning, we're like, wow, the Jazz they're cracking the code. JBM shooting bad, forcing him to pass a lot more. They went away from shrinking the floor. Like that mid-range crab that he just had on compete a couple possessions ago, that's not happening in game number 1. That corner's selling out a lot harder. They've just been kind of leaving them on an island. Like, okay, you can hedge a little bit, but I think they finally got that respect, right, of B-Rich was just crushing us when he was open. So now we can't send it from the wing. A couple passes go over towards that near side corner. They start knocking it down. So then you're like, I don't want to give up threes that way.
Right.
9 points is the differential.
Look at Awkward, man. He went from the right hash under to the middle. He went from middle to right. He went look at under the screen again. He's not touching the screen. It's hard to hit him.
Oh, look at that block. Get that shot out of here.
If you're locking, you in the chat, do me a favor, and for the last 3 minutes and 30, watch Awkward.
Well, and as a big man too, it's so well, the guard's getting mad because the screens aren't hidden.
Yeah,
it's like they're going under. You try to adjust, they start playing over, and it's just like this repeat process.
It's a mind game. And look, he's under, and look, now he's under. They accepted it.
And there's Nudini on the back end, who's had several stops in this series.
As soon as Awkward went under, guess right, Splash went left, Dayfry step up, and Nudini went. And it's like, it's tough.
There's a reason they've been the best team these last 2 seasons. And Nudini, nope, misses Dayfry with the rebound. And JBM
cut the lights out.
warmed up the bus.
Drop the confetti. Finals MVP right there, man. He deserved it. I'm actually happy for Baby Jack Jack. Before he got in the league, he was go back and forth, talk so much trash to each other. He told me, like, getting in the league, when I get in, I'm going to win it. It's not hard. I'm going to do it. And I can't say nothing about it because he got in and he's back-to-back champ.
It's true.
I can't even hate on him.
You've never won a championship with JBM in the league.
I haven't, Scott.
To be honest, you're nothing without Dr. JoJo.
To be honest, I need the doctor. Scott, I need the doctor. That's my pop. That's my dog.
63-49 as they starting to go for the jugular here. Nudini. Let's add another win to his resume.
Man, he's got to be cracking like $1 million almost, like career earnings, right? Like 3 finals in a row?
Dude, about to be at $500,000 off 2K.
Like 3 finals in a row, and yeah, they could have been a 3-time champ, but you guys ruined that.
Right. Absolutely right.
And that was the last time we were in person, was 2019. Bear the Beast and the T-Wolves beat the 76ers in a pivotal and deciding Game 5.
Alker's not letting Splashy live. I told you, he just did the choke thing. Now he just went up to him and said box with his fingers. They're just drawing it out.
Yeah, he's got him in a mental pretzel. There's no question about that.
I didn't know Aqua was this good.
Well,
I didn't.
But Dayfry did. And he talked about that yesterday in the media availability. He's like, I was watching this dude stream, and I would be the only one in the chat. He's like, he'd be streaming to one person, and it would be me. He didn't even know it. But he's like, I'd be sitting there and I'm watching this guy.
Oh, man, they're up.
1:17 to go.
I just see Aqua jump. I think he got 55-inch vert. Oh, man. Oh, they chatting. Oh, he ain't even playing. He just talking trash. Oh, my goodness.
No, that's the thing with Awkward. Like, he's one of those locks. He's not going to get you a bunch of, like, you know, fluky steals or anything. He just stays in front of you. He's just like one of the best one-on-one. I mean, I called he's the best lock in the league
That
at
boy
the
got
beginning of the year. Like,
he chatting too, Dirt. Dave Fry sitting down, and it's supposed to be a 5-second rule. So they stand up and had a point guard get a reset from the center. They sit down and pop right back up. They reset the 5 on him. It's just, oh, the Jazz are quiet. That's tough.
68-51, 1 minute to go as 𝐼𝐸𝐵𝑒𝑠 hits a shot. And the Jazz have improved over the last couple seasons, but they're going to come up short here against the Wizards tonight. Splashy makes another final, but can't get the dub.
You can't leave Dini.
And Houdini adding salt to the wounds. It's going to be a sweep here in Dallas.
Dang. The Wizards, this might
It's
be
dominated.
perfect. Yeah, this might be a perfect game. From a team aspect to like each player being a star in their role, this is crazy to watch.
And this is the first game that they didn't get down 7 to 10 points in the first quarter, so you knew you were in trouble. I mean, they didn't start slow.
Yeah.
21 points for JVM, 11 assists, walking double-double. Dave Fry with a double-double as well.
Man, listen here, NBA 2K League, all the players in this. We cannot allow the Wizards to do a three-peat. This is not Shaq and Kobe. This is not Pippen, and we cannot allow this. No, man, I gotta give them credit, man, because we play against them so much, and they're every bit as advertised. Like, they're that good. Like, the Wizards are that. Like, they held the Jazz. Like, I think the Jazz scored like 80+ in a couple games in the playoffs, and man, they got 50 right now.
73-53, and Splashy will just dribble out the shot clock. And we're 10 seconds away from the Wizards winning back-to-back champions. Once remotely a year ago, and now in person here in Dallas, Texas. And that's illegal defense.
Lottie's going to go dap everybody up. That's tough. That's tough. I can see it.
And it will be JVM going to the line, adding to his point total. And adding to his resume, adding to the lore of JVM. This is the first time his family has ever seen him play. Remember, he was drafted at the beginning of season 3. No games were in person until this last week. And the Wizards are back-to-back champions, this time in Dallas, Texas. And Dave Fry, Awkward, B-Rich, Houdini, JVM, along with LeBron and P-Cross. They are the champions. Wow. Dirk, can you believe it? The Wizards go back-to-back.